Hey everybody, this is Ash for the S League with a guide to increasing your home base power in Fortnite. So your home base power is basically a summary, a general indication of how strong you are, independent of all the weapons, heroes, unlockable abilities, or anything else that you acquire or use. It's your overall commander level, not to be confused with the level of the hero you're playing as. The two are completely independent. As your power level increases, the game will unlock new areas with tougher enemies for you to do missions in, and areas that are too far below your level, the grey ones on your map, will no longer give you any XP, although you can still get mission rewards, resources, and some quest objectives from them. Home base power is calculated based on your 4 core stats: Fortitude, Offense, Resistance, and Tech. When you put the first letter of these stat names together, it spells Fort, so these are called your Fort stats. As any one of these 4 stats increases, your power level will also increase. This gives you the freedom to focus on boosting the ones that are the most important for your playstyle. If you're not sure which those are, here's a quick summary of what they do. Fortitude increases your health and health regen rate. Offense increases weapon damage. Resistance increases shield strength and your shield regen rate. And Tech increases the effectiveness of traps, abilities, gadgets, and healing pads. You know, all the tech. It's important to remember that all of this is independent of the hero or weapons or abilities you're actually using. These values are the starting point. Leveling up your heroes, weapons, traps, etc. will make you stronger and more powerful when you're in a match, but they will not affect your fort stats. They will not increase your power level. It's actually the reverse. Increasing your fort stats will make your heroes, weapons, traps, and everything else more powerful. So how do you increase your fort stats? There are 2 ways. The first and easiest way is by purchasing stat boost nodes in the skill and research trees. These are small circular nodes with the icon for each stat inside. By the way, here are the 4 icons and what they stand for. There are also team versions of each stat boost. When you purchase these, it not only boosts you, it will also temporarily boost that stat for anyone who's on a team with you. The game actually rewards you and makes you stronger when you do a match teamed up with other people. The second way to increase your power/fort stats is by filling out your survivor squads. Each survivor squad boosts a specific stat. There are 8 squads in total, so you'll have 2 squads that boost each stat. A lot of the slots are going to be locked off at first. Unlock them by purchasing nodes in your skill and research trees. The people nodes are square. Some of these are defender squad slots, which are represented by a person icon with a tiny weapon icon in the bottom right. Survivor slot nodes have a fort stat icon instead of a weapon. And if there's a large crown instead of a person icon, that means the node unlocks a team leader slot for one of the 8 squads. Whenever I have the option, I usually try to unlock survivor slots before purchasing raw stat boosts, since each survivor slot has the potential for a much greater stat boost. Each survivor squad has a team leader and 7 ordinary survivors. Just having cards in the open slots will boost your power level, but there are ways to maximize your stat boosts and get other bonuses as well. Let's start with the team leaders. When you click the team leader slot, it opens up a window with all of the leader cards that you could place in that slot. The box with the white X in it will empty the slot. The grayed out cards at the bottom have already been placed into other squads, but you can still select one of these and move it to this slot if you want to. In the top left corner of each card is the card's individual power level. This goes up as you level the card up. The higher this is, the greater your stat boost will be if you place this card into a squad. If this number is red, that means it'll give you less of a boost than the card that's currently in the slot. Green means that you'll get more of a boost. In the bottom left corner of each leader card is an icon representing the leader's personality type. And in the bottom right is their job type. If the job icon is green, it means it's a match for the job type of the squad. If the job type matches, you'll get an even bigger stat boost than you would if the card did not have the right job type. Whenever you select the leader slot in a squad, the game automatically arranges the cards you have available according to which it thinks would be the best match for that slot, with the leftmost card in the top row being the most recommended card, and going in descending order from there. As you can see, the rarity color of the card isn't nearly as important as the actual power boost you're getting from the card. This green card is actually going to give me a larger boost than this blue one because it's been leveled up farther, and this blue one is going to give me a larger boost than this purple one because this one is a job match whereas the purple one is not. Higher rarity cards will start out at a higher power rating, and will max out higher, but in the mid-range, a leveled up green or blue card can easily match or outclass an epic or a legendary. So in this case, I have 2 options. I could level up this blue card to get a higher power boost from it, or if I don't want to spend the XP right now, I could just go with this green one and swap it out later. When it comes to filling out the rest of the slots with ordinary survivors, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. Like squad leaders, ordinary survivors have an individual power rating that goes up as you level up the card. The power rating gets a boost if the personality type of the survivor matches the personality of the squad leader. Survivors also have set bonuses, as represented by the icon in the bottom right corner of the card. These will activate if you match up enough of the same icon, usually 2 or 3, within the same squad, and will boost attributes like ranged or melee damage, shield strength, shield regen, ability damage, etc. The set bonuses do not affect your fort stats, but are applied after the fact to modify your attributes when you're actually playing in a match. So, as if this game wasn't already complicated enough, you'll often find that you have to make a choice between boosting your fort stats or going for the set bonus. Sometimes it's worth taking a small hit on your fort stats to get a set bonus that meshes well with your playstyle. Just like with the leaders, the game will sort your survivors in descending order according to which it thinks is the best match for the slot. And it does take the set boosts into account when it does this, which is why it's recommending this card with a power level of 8 above this card with a power level of 12. The 8 power card completes a set that the game thinks is more valuable than those extra 4 points. It's up to you whether or not you agree with that, but in any case, don't just slot in the top left card without thinking about it first. There are a few things to consider. Could you get a better match by leveling up a different card? Would this card be more valuable in a different squad? Finally, remember that the cards that have already been slotted get sorted to the bottom of the list. Could one of these be more valuable in this slot? Okay, I know that was a lot to slog through, and I hope it all makes sense. It is a little bit complicated, and to be honest, continually swapping out survivors to optimize your card placement can be a bit of a chore. Survivor squads are important, but I don't think it's worth overthinking it to the point where it ruins the fun. My recommendation would be to spend a few minutes working on it, optimizing it to the best of your ability, then leave it alone for a while. Unless I unlock a new slot or acquire a particularly rare survivor, I don't even look at my squads more than once or twice a week. Once I've played for a while and acquired a bunch more survivors, I empty out my squads completely and rebuild them from the ground up. I've seen my power go up by 1 or more levels just from doing this alone. So, quick summary: purchase research and skill tree nodes that boost your fort stats, purchase research and skill tree nodes that unlock survivor squad slots, and then fill out your survivor squads, matching up job types, personality types, and set bonuses to the best of your ability. This will give you significant boosts to your home base power level, and unlock new areas that give you new and better missions and new and better rewards. Thank you so much for watching, I hope this was helpful, and please, don't forget to like and sub. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, it helps us out a ton when you do that. Check out this video, it's one of our favorite things that we've done so far on our channel. And here's some more stuff you might like.